Hi, everybody in Research Methods. We are going to try a screen cast-o-matic video to input data. I've been getting a lot of emails, Canvas messages, and even phone calls, which I don't mind, but maybe I can put something together here for you and it will make more sense, hopefully. So, clicking on your course, Psych 290. Under assignments, you might remember I said that I was going to leave some of these labs open to enter data. So if we go into lab 9, VassarStats, there it is. I'm going to click on it, and on the left-hand side of the screen, you will see choices. Let's do t-tests first. Remember, your only two choices for your paper on the bottom of that white sheet of paper that you filled out about your topic are t-tests or correlations. We're trying to keep this simple. There's other statistical measures, but this will keep it simple. So clicking on t-tests and procedures, two samples. I don't like that they use the word correlated here. I like to call it dependent t-test, but that's irrelevant anyway. We're going to be doing independent t-tests. So you click on that, you click here, independent samples, and then you simply put in, let's say, your survey scores. The first person, let's say sample A is males, scored a 23. And then the second one, an 18, and then the the third one, a 19, and then this person got an 11, and this person on my survey got a 25, but this person only got a 9, and this person on my survey got a 22. Now, you don't want to push enter again because VassarStats here might think that you are trying to create a new cell for more data. So sample B, these are my females. This female got a 31 on my survey, and this one got a 29, and then this one here got a 22, and then I had another female get a 17, and then this female got a 30, and maybe I had another female who got a 24, and then another one who got a 21, and then I got yet another female who got a 30, and then this one got a 17. Now, do you have to have the same number of males and females? No. An independent t-test does not require the same number of participants or the same N for group A and group B. Calculate. Here is what you want to report for your paper. It's this easy. Look at that t-score. That's amazing. 2.18 right here. I want to report that in my paper as part of a table. I want to report the one tail, 2% room for error. Yeah, it's slightly more than that, but you get the idea. I am almost 98% certain of my results. I also want to, in my table, have N. I had 7 males and 9 females. I want to have the mean for each group. Well, that explains it right there, doesn't it? 18, slightly more than 18, average for males, and slightly more than 24.5 for females. So maybe you could pick all this up and capture it. That's not letting me do that, is it? If that's possible, or you could just type it into a very simple data table. So if you want to print it for your own use, print this window, and then your computer can print it if you have that ability at home. But it's that easy. Make a data table with this information, N, mean, and the t-score right here, and the one-tail value. I am almost 98% sure of these results. I will put that in my paper. Now, what if you're doing a correlation? Everybody is part of one group. However, they each have 2 number scores. So you ask each person for their age, and then you're going to get their survey score, or how many hours a week they work, and their survey score. That is a correlation. So you click on the right-hand side here, correlation and regression, scroll down. You are not data importing. That sounded weird, didn't it? You are directly entering your data. You're not importing it from another website or source. Direct entry. What is N? How many people are in your survey? Okay, I'm going to pretend I had 11 who took my survey. What's it going to do now? It's going to create this data entry table with 11 cells, X and Y. You choose which one you want to be which variable. So maybe X is the person's age and Y is their survey score on my survey. I'm just pretending here. So this person's an 18-year-old and scored a 41 on my survey. Oops, I messed it up, didn't I? Here's a 23-year-old who scored a 29 on my survey. Now I have a 19-year-old who scored a 38 on my survey. And I have a 26-year-old who scored 20 on my survey. I'm just going to go through and make up some numbers here. I have another 18-year-old, but this person scored 37. And I have a 20-year-old who scored 35. And then I have a 22-year-old who scored 30. And then I have a 29-year-old, maybe these are all classmates of yours, I'm making this up, of course, who scored a 14. And then a 25-year-old who scored 29, almost done here. A 23-year-old who scored 37. And last but not least, I will make a 24-year-old who scored 37. Calculate. Let's see what my R and R squared is. Don't worry about the one tail, two tail, all of that. It's too confusing. Look, N is 11. That's easy. R, oh my goodness, look at this. I definitely want to put that in my results. That's huge. A huge negative correlation. As one factor goes up, the other one goes down. When the first factor goes down, the second one goes up. They work against each other. R square, what percentage of one explains or predicts the other? Well, in this case, slightly more than 73%. That's amazing. So, the older a person is, the lower they score on my survey. The younger a person is, the higher they score on my survey. That's interesting. Now, if I click here, let me see if I can pick up this data. No, I can't. Just my luck. Okay, let me see if I do printable report. This will work. Let me show you how to make this into a nice, pretty scatter plot. Here is what we're going to do. I'm going to pick up all of the X variables, just the X here. No, that didn't work, did it? Let me try that again. Just the X. There we go. Copy. Go to my Excel spreadsheet. Put it pretty much anywhere. Paste. It worked. Now guess what I have to do? Go back and get all the Y scores and put them right next to it, or it's not going to work. Copy. Paste. So you will notice that each person has an X score and a corresponding Y score. So I want to pick up all of this data in a copy, and then look what I'm going to do. Under Insert, look, maybe some of you didn't even know that Excel had this. It's relatively new. 20 years ago, they sure didn't. Right here, Insert Scatter, and I want the dots. Look, there it is. Now I can pick up this chart here by doing copy, and putting it in my Word document for my paper. It's really that easy. That's how you do a correlation and how you do a t-test. So again, please contact me if there's anything that I can do to help. Make sure you look at my announcement about the 20 steps about how to use VassarStats, and especially pay attention to question number 20 or item number 20, because that will sum up and finalize everything that you need to know. Take care. Let me know what I can do to help. Contact me anytime.